Me know so someone want watch me and say me craving. But listen, when food good, food good. Alright. Hi guys, welcome again to Live, Love, Laugh TV. Come along with me in my kitchen as I make my Sunday dinner. So today I feel for some stew peas. So I'm going to be making some stew peas using red kidney bean, beef chuck steak, and some smoked turkey neck. All right. Feel free also if you want to try this recipe. If you want to make your stew pea this way, go ahead and follow this recipe. You won't regret it. It's going to be delicious. It's actually one of my children's favorite meal. All right, so this is the beef. It's actually beef chuck neck. I'm gonna be washing this. Beef chuck neck. Washing with some vinegar. Make sure this is nice and washed well. I like to wash my meat until the water is clear. Nice and clear. Yep, the water is nice and clear. Now that my meat is washed, I am going to be I like to put a little seasoning on my meat before I put it in to cook. So I'm adding a little all-purpose seasoning, Maggi all-purpose seasoning, just a little bit. A little bit more than that. And a dash of adobo. And some slap your mama. Alright, that's it for now. I'm just gonna rub it in. Yeah, rubbing it in, rubbing the seasoning a little bit. Let it sit and marinate. You know, soak up some of that nice seasoning. because I like my food to be tasty. While that is sitting right there, I am also going to be putting some smoked turkey neck. Yep, smoked turkey neck. Smoked turkey neck. I'm gonna wash it off in that. Now I'm gonna chop up my smoked turkey neck. Chop them in like a 1-inch cube. Some people like to use different meat in their stew peas. This is like what I like to use in my stew peas. You can go ahead and cook your stew peas with whatever you feel like cooking it with. Whatever meat of your choice. This is the meat of my choice that I like to cook my stew peas with. Alright? Alright guys, so now that I cut this, I'm gonna add the peas to the pot and wash the peas. Wash your peas well. Guys, put a good amount of water in the pot because this is going to be boiling for a while. I'm gonna add some cloves of garlic. I'm adding 3 cloves of garlic to boil with the peas. Smash it. Alright, and you're gonna put this on your stove to boil. Okay guys, so the pot is boiling up, so I'm gonna add my meat to the pot and let them all cook together. So I'm adding my smoked turkey neck and my beef chuck. Let them all cook together. Alright, so that's gonna take a while to cook, so let it sit there and, you know, do its thing. It's still boiling. Yes, guys, while the stew peas is cooking, I am going to be making some watermelon juice. All right, I'm gonna be making some watermelon juice. And guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel as I try to grow my YouTube channel. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So guys, while you're watching this video, comment, share, subscribe, and help me grow. All right, so I can bring you more video. Thank you. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be making some juice. I'm using about 4 cut up apple, 4 green apple, 1, 2, 3 oranges, 2 lemon, 4 kiwi, no, this is 5 kiwi, and watermelon. I'm gonna juice this first before I get the watermelon. And guys, I am improvising. I could not find this part of the juicer. Couldn't find it. So guess what? I can't spend all the time looking for it. So I'm gonna be using this. Ha. Take your Anna make fashion. Alright. And I like this juicer because it holds a lot. Alright, let me pour this out in my mason jar. Woo. See something. Oh, piece of apple is turned upside down in the juicer. Let me cut up the apples some more. And cut up the apple. Alright. Mason jar. Ooh, that looks good. Alright, so now I'm going to get the watermelon. Watermelon is juicy. No, guys, I am not wearing the gloves. I am cooking for me and my children. I am not wearing the gloves. I'm cooking for me and my children, and my hands are washed as I go along. Because I know how some of you all, how she not wearing them gloves? I don't need to wear gloves. I'm cooking for me and my kids. Not used this juicer in a very long time. Whoa, look at that. Oh, there's a piece of watermelon in there. Let me get that. Got it. Cutting up another piece of watermelon. We go again. Let's get juicy. This watermelon, this juicer, you can put a lot of. Look how delicious that looks. That looks so delicious. So delicious, guys. I totally forgot about the ginger, so I'm also going to be adding a piece of ginger. Piece of ginger, guys. Right, so there's the ginger. Now I'm adding it to this part. Alright, so I'm gonna set this aside and I'm going to be checking on my stew peas. Alright, let's look at the stew peas and see what's going on with the stew peas. Whoa! Alright, I like what I see. I got a flavor, guys. Just remember, the stew peas have not been seasoned yet. Look at that. Whew. Alright. Coming along. Need to add a little more water in there. And I'm gonna be adding some more, seasoning in there. Like I'm gonna be putting coconut juice, onion, scallion, thyme, pimento seed, all that wonderful, flavorful seasoning. Alright, so I'm gonna be chopping up some scallion. I'm gonna start to season my pot, guys, to add flavor to it. So this is scallion. This is scallion. I'm chopping up some scallion. A half of a white onion. I'm gonna chop it up. Use a half of a red onion also. Chop it up. Guys, guess what happened? I went to the supermarket, pick up all my ingredients, and I forgot the thyme. And I love thyme in my stew peas. And I'm gonna be dropping this bad boy here in there. A hot pepper. Scotch bonnet, Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper, hot pepper. Alright, so I'm gonna add this to it. Scotch bonnet pepper. All of these. I'm gonna be adding some Grace coconut milk also. Some Grace coconut, coconut 100% creamed coconut, Grace brand. I'm gonna be adding half of it. Let that stay there and cook some more. Let it stay there and cook some more. It's not done yet. Alright, you cannot make stew peas in my house without spinners. Spinners is what we call a little dumpling made out of flour. So here we go. I have a little bit of flour in here with a little pink salt. So I'm going to be making this dough to make my spinners, which is dumplings, small little tiny dumplings for my stew peas. And again, make sure that your hands are nice and clean. You're going to be adding water to it, to the flour. Combine. Don't put too much. Put it little by little. And then you combine the flour. Because you don't want it to be soft. You want it to be nice texture. See? This is how we make dumpling. This needs a little more water, so I'm going to add a little more water to it. You got to make sure that your hands are clean when you're doing this, when you're making your dumpling. A little bit more. So that's done. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding the spinners. That's what we call dumpling. But when we put it in stew peas, we call it spinners. I'm going to be adding it to the pot. Okay guys, let's check the pot out and put the last powdered seasoning that I'm gonna be using to finish flavor. Okay. Alright, so let's finish seasoning the pot and let it sit and simmer. Okay, so again, I'm gonna put in a little Maggi all-purpose seasoning. A little bit. I really don't measure, guys. I don't measure. And some more Goya adobo all-purpose. All right. I may have some chicken seasoning somewhere. I'm not adding any salt, guys. No salt. This is seasoning. I find some dry thyme after all, so I'm gonna be putting some dry thyme. Don't like using dry thyme, but that's what I have since I forgot the fresh thyme at the store. And as you can remember, I did put a lot of garlic. Chop up a lot of garlic in there already. But you can also add garlic powder and onion powder if you want to. And I'm adding some chicken seasoning. Maggi chicken season. right. And a little bit of cayenne pepper. A little cayenne pepper. Because my kids like it spicy. Some pimento seed. And let it sit there. The next time, guys, I'm checking this pot, it should be ready to come off the stove. Listen. Another thing you can do, right, is you can taste to see if you need to add any more seasoning to it, any salt or anything like that. I'm gonna taste mine. Do not try this. I'm gonna do something. Don't try it. I grew up in Jamaica. This is how we do it. Right? Don't try this, guys. Do not try it. And then I'm gonna taste it. That is so good. Cannot wait to have it, to eat it. You wanna see in the pot? Let me show you. Let me give you one more peek. There we go. There is the meat, the dumpling. The sauce. You don't want it to be too thin. So I'm gonna make this cook some more so I can thicken a little more. And guys, don't watch the stove. While it's cooking, it's splashing out on the stove. Hence why you have those, you know, the stove look like that. But it's alright, it's all good. I'm gonna make some rice to go with my few peas. Setting on my rice. Put the butter on my rice. A little pink salt. Alright guys, so I am going to be finishing up my juice. Let's finish up this watermelon, kiwi, apple, orange, lemon, and ginger juice. Right, let's finish it up. I'm gonna strain the juice. I'm gonna be straining the juice. Alright, so let's strain the juice. If there is anything in there that that's the watermelon. Here we have it, guys. Watermelon, kiwi, apple, orange, ginger, and lemon juice. All natural, no sugar added. No sugar added. Here we go, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge to chill. Whew. There is the juice. Gonna put it in the fridge to chill. One 100% juice, no water added. I am going to try it. Alright guys, I'm going to be trying the watermelon, kiwi, green apple, orange, lemon, and ginger juice, alright? And I'm going to really be honest and tell you if I like it or if I don't like it. Remember, this is 100% juice, no sugar added, and no water. Alright, let's go. I kid you not. I kid you not. This is delicious. My kids are gonna walk this down in no time. This is delicious. No water, no sugar. watermelon, apple, green apple, um, kiwi, yellow kiwi, the golden kiwi, and there's a lemon and ginger. All right, my daughter's over there telling me, reminding me what, because I just had a brain fog, and she's like, kiwi. Yes, guys, and listen, she can't wait to taste this, but they're not having it until it's dinner time. All right, and guess what? My phone died, so I did not get to show you the when I was turning the fire from off of the stew peas. But you are going to see it because I tried it, I tasted it, and let me tell you something. Girl can cook. Girl can cook authentic Jamaican food. All right? All right. So stay tuned and watch me see it in my plate. All right? When I'll be eating it. Make a comment on this video and tell me if you're going to try it, and tell me, you know, if you think it looks good. You know, remember, I cook to my taste. All right? You might cook your stew peas. You cook it different from me, but this is how I like to cook my stew peas. All right? And the children love it. Number one, if it's not full of flavor, they're not eating it. No, they're not eating it. So I have to, you know, even though I'm like, guys, we gotta cut back on some of this stuff that we're putting in our food. They, you know, but it's good, and you'll see it in my plates. All right, guys. So I finished cooking, and I'm about to eat. So remember, I made stew peas, white rice, cucumber, and some watermelon juice with apple and, you know, all that stuff that I mentioned. So let me give you a close-up as to what my stew peas look like. There you go. That's it right there. And I'm going to enjoy this food to the max. Let me tell you, listen, guys, don't look in my plate and say that I'm greedy. I'm hungry, all right? I'm hungry, so I'm going to be having my dinner. Dumpling. Mm-hmm. Woo. And the scotch bonnet pepper bust in the stew piece there. No say it hot like a fire. Meaning it is so delicious and flavorful. This is so good. Let me show you my son's plate. This is my son's plate. Let me show my daughter's plate. One finished their food already. This is my daughter's plate. Look at that. Look at that. Big back, big back. She's laughing, guys. Yep, and don't forget the watermelon juice. They won't eat with me because they don't want to come on the camera. So I'm eating by myself while they eat over there. Some ice. Pour my watermelon juice. All right. Okay, you can have some. Listen. This watermelon juice is so refreshing. It is so tasty. It is delicious. No water, just pure juice. So just juice, you know, the watermelon and the apple and that stuff that I mentioned. And it is absolutely delicious. Delicious. And this food is, oh my goodness. This food right here, girl can cook. Alright? Girl can cook. This food is good. This stew piece remind you of back home, literally. I'm not saying that because I cook it, but it is so good. And coconut juice in there again, guys, it is really good. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. And the meat is nice and soft. Sure. Falls right off the bone. Mm-hmm. I've been longing for this food for so long. Me have fear, but then arrive, then arrive. It's like when you eat the food, it's like it goes into this place that feels so, it gives you this, I don't know, feeling of I mean, so satisfying. So satisfying. And yes, like I said, I'm eating a lot because I am hungry. Me know so someone want watch me and say me crave. But listen, when food good, food good. Alright. Mm. Alright, me can't go no more. Belly full. Belly full. I am full. Mm. Guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Help me to reach my 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Alright? So like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for tuning in to Cooking My Sunday Dinner with me. Alright? This is your girl Cheryl Ann. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching, for liking, for subscribing. You know, I appreciate each and every one of you. Alright? So once again, I made stew peas with smoked turkey neck and beef chuck bone and white rice with some cucumber, and I made my homemade 100% natural juice with no additive, no sugar, no honey, no stevia, nothing. Just pure juice. And it's a watermelon, green apple, orange, lemon, golden kiwi, and a pinch of ginger. And you do not miss the sugar. It is absolutely refreshing. It's delicious. All right. So thanks again for watching Live Love Laugh TV. Thanks, guys. I'm out. See you in the next video.